Not so long ago, in 2015, I was at the lowest point in my life. I had just graduated from college and moved back home. It was supposed to be a time of celebration, but instead, I dealt with severe depression and anxiety as a result of unmet expectations. To be transparent, there were moments where I truly thought that it would be better if I had just stopped living. Here's how I went from having suicidal thoughts to thriving in my current life. Number 1, I sought professional counseling. I was hesitant to do so at first because there was a huge stigma in my church and in the world at large surrounding mental health. In the church, there was a common misconception that mental illnesses were something that should go away immediately after some prayer for deliverance. It was treated more like demonic possession than an actual illness. Well, it turns out that just like how we go to the doctor when our bodies are sick, we should go to a therapist when our minds get sick as well. And you shouldn't wait until the illness becomes extreme to do so. Finding the right counselor was a little difficult for me because I had to physically drive to them for an appointment, and each time I saw someone new, I had to go over my problems again. It was a little bit exhausting. But now, you don't even have to do all that. A few weeks ago, BetterHelp.com reached out to me about their incredible counseling platform. I gave it a try, and almost immediately, I knew I had to recommend it to you guys. If I knew of this back when I was struggling, it would have helped me immensely. When you first sign up, it takes you through a thorough questionnaire to help match you with a professional counselor that fits your criteria. I personally wanted to chat with a female Christian counselor, so I selected those options. I was matched with Shalina, and she has already given me some incredible tips and worksheets on how to manage my stress. I highly recommend that you give BetterHelp a try if you're struggling mentally or emotionally. Just go to betterhelp.com/Ann to take the questionnaire and start your journey. You can literally reach your counselor from your computer, phone, or tablet from anywhere at any time, and they are all licensed and credentialed by their state's board. This is available worldwide, by the way, so take advantage of it. Number 2, I read tons of books on the topics of mental health and suffering in relation to my faith. Out of all the incredible books I've read, these were the top 6 books that changed my life the most. I'll read my favorite quote from each book and link them below for you guys. The Prisoner in the Third Cell by Jean Edwards. It has been said that it is impossible to forgive a man who deliberately hurts you for the sole purpose of destroying you or lowering you. If this be true, you have but one hope: to see this unfair hurt as coming by permission from God for the purpose of lifting your stature above that place where formerly you stood. Anonymous by Alicia Britt Cole. In the daily rhythm of anonymous seasons, it can become exceedingly difficult to remember that every choice we make today influences a tomorrow we cannot see. Be Still My Soul by Elizabeth Elliot. As His servants, we lay down our desire for a certain quality of life, our insistence that our life must be arranged in a certain way in order to be acceptable. In a word, we deny ourselves. Boundaries by Dr. Henry Cloud and Dr. John Townsend. Whatever the context, boundaries are about freedom, self-control, responsibility, and love. At the same time, freedom should never be used to harm yourself or anyone else. We are called to be free, but with this caution: do not use your freedom to indulge in the flesh. Rather, serve one another humbly in love. Walking with God Through Pain and Suffering by Timothy Keller. It is God's nature, wrote Luther, to make something out of nothing. Hence one who is not yet nothing, out of him God cannot make anything. And therefore God accepts only the forsaken, cures only the sick, gives sight only to the blind, restores life only to the dead, sanctifies only the sinners, gives wisdom only to the unwise. In short, he has mercy only on those who are wretched. Educated by Tara Westover. My ears no longer heard the jingle of a joke in it. What they heard was a signal, a call through time, which was answered with a mounting conviction that never again would I allow myself to be made a foot soldier in a conflict I did not understand. Number 3, I distanced myself from toxic people and surrounded myself with peaceful advocates. No matter how much I loved the toxic people in my life, I needed to give myself the chance to heal.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I appreciate it.
Slowly but surely, I found a community of friends who shared similar values and who fostered a safe environment for me to grow. Number 4, I stopped putting my worth in external things. Worthiness was modeled to me at a young age by what I possessed and who I hung out with. Naturally, I grew up thinking that in order to be worthy, I had to look outwards. After losing almost everything at one point, I realized that my worth is intrinsic. It's who I am, not what I have. Number 5, I created a peaceful daily ritual. There came a point in my life where I was so easily overwhelmed that I needed to have a peaceful ritual every morning and night in order to quiet my thoughts. I would cook soup or pour tea for myself, light a candle, put on some calming music, and enjoy the stillness. These 5 strategies helped me get out of the darkest place I'd ever been, so I pray that they will help you as well. Thank you again to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. Countless lives have been changed through their platform, so don't hesitate to start your journey of healing today.